Every passing second, an average of 9,500 commercial planes are flying in the world. When you look at a live plane tracker, the entire world map is almost filled with planes, resembling a swarm of bees. However, there are certain areas on the world map where we don't see a single plane due to limitations or lack of support. It appears that planes might intentionally be avoiding those spots, and in reality, that is indeed the case. Welcome back to Back in Time videos. Ladies and gentlemen, let's find out which airspace areas in the world are off limits for pilots to fly through under any circumstances. And most importantly, why is it done? It is highly unlikely that there is any land area in the world that is so large that pilots are prohibited from flying over it. It spans an area of 25 million square kilometers, which is shared by a total of 9 countries. Geographically, it is a very important route for planes, especially for connecting to China. It can directly connect Europe and the Middle East. However, as we can see on the live plane tracker, planes are flying over this entire area. The biggest reason for this is the presence of high-altitude plateaus. These are mountain ranges that start from China, pass through Nepal and Bhutan, and end in Afghanistan. The average height of the mountains here is 14,000 feet, and commercial planes normally fly at around 35,000 feet. Usually, planes fly significantly higher than these mountains. However, in case of emergencies such as cabin pressure loss or engine failure, oxygen masks are automatically deployed in the cabin. They occur, and now the pilot has only 20 minutes. Yes, within those 20 minutes, the pilot needs to bring the plane from an altitude of 20,000 feet to 10,000 feet, because the average height of the Tibetan plateaus is indeed 14,000 feet. It becomes impossible for the pilot to descend the plane to 10,000 feet within those 20 minutes. It's not just about avoiding high mountains. In reality, planes have to face unique challenges in this area as well. When encountering the presence of high mountains, the air tends to deflect upward, which can disturb the balance of the plane. The number 5 route, known as the January 22nd route, takes a detour towards the South Pacific Ocean to avoid such challenges. Near Ireland, there was an underwater volcano eruption. Its smoke and ash cloud were so large that they shattered all previous records in history. This event was also recorded by satellites, which depicted it in a similar manner. These magnificent clouds of ash were recorded at a height of 190,000 feet in the sky. Such extreme altitudes of ash clouds can pose significant risks to any plane and easily cause damage. The ash cloud emitted by the volcano can indeed damage the plane's windshield and also cause harm to the engine. On June 24, 1982, a flight from London to New Zealand encountered a volcanic ash cloud along its route. That was a time when there were no restrictions on smoking in the aircraft. When smoke started accumulating inside the plane, initially everyone assumed that someone was smoking. However, the air ahead revealed the true nature of the situation, leaving everyone startled. As smoke filled the cabin, a distinct smell of sulfur reached the pilot, which made them realize that there was a serious issue. The volcanic ash had entered the engines, causing them to malfunction and shutting them down. Now, the plane began to lose its attitude, or control over its position and stability. It was fortunate that when the plane reached 12,000 feet, 3 out of the 4 engines were able to restart. The plane was then able to safely land and bring the situation under control. However, after that incident, pilots have stopped flying over volcanoes. The dangers posed by volcanic eruptions are much greater than they appear, especially for planes passing above them. In our world, there are approximately 170 asteroid impact craters. Many of them have been created by mining companies as well. While these craters pose no harm to planes at high altitudes, passing over them at low altitudes is not without risks. You are correct that these planes or helicopters can experience turbulence when passing over these craters. In reality, the deeper the crater, the hotter its bottom becomes. The hot air rises from the bottom of the crater and travels upward, affecting the airflow outside the crater. This can potentially cause turbulence for aircraft flying over or near the crater at lower altitudes. Cool air goes inside the cricketer. Through the exchange of warm and cool air, it generates a force within the cricketer, which produces the power to perform various actions. Meanwhile, a very unusual and strange phenomenon occurs outside the cricketer. the creation of a turbulent tunnel. This is the reason why pilots and navigators change their course upon seeing cricketers. North Korea, number 3, is the only country in the world whose airspace is considered the most dangerous. Indeed, in North Korea, military missile launches can occur without prior notice or warning. Not only in North Korea, but also in other neighboring countries, missile firings are frequently carried out. In such sensitive situations, prior notifications and announcements are made several days in advance, and radio contacts are established with all aircraft before any firing takes place. This ensures that commercial flights, which are often in close proximity to the airspace, are informed and can take appropriate measures. It is required to cross it, and now it passes it by saying goodbye. Number 2, Mecca, the holy city of Saudi Arabia, is a very important place of worship for Muslims around the world. It is believed that the Masjid al-Haram is the holiest mosque on earth. It is built above gravity. That's why neither a plane nor a bird can fly over it. But in reality, there is no truth to such claims. Planes do not fly over the Masjid al-Haram for other reasons, not because of gravity. The Saudi government has declared it a no-fly zone. There are 2 reasons for doing so. The first reason is security, as there are always hundreds of thousands of Muslims present in Mecca. If any unfortunate incident were to occur here, it could result in significant casualties. The second reason is the location of Mecca. Mecca is situated in a location surrounded by mountains on all sides. If a plane were to fly over it, the engine noise would echo and amplify due to the unique acoustics, resulting in a doubled or even tripled noise level. This is the reason why there is no airport in Mecca, as having an airport would involve planes taking off and landing at low altitudes, which could disturb the sanctity and tranquility of the city. And now number 1. Area 51, located in the U.S. state of Nevada, spans over 7,500 square kilometers. This area is part of the top-secret facility known as Area 51. Area 51 has always been shrouded in controversy, as people believe that it is used by the American military for conducting research on secret weapons and UFOs. Surrounded by mountains on all sides, this secret base remains hidden from ground-level view, but it can be easily observed from airplanes. To prevent any unauthorized access, the authorities have designated the entire base as a no-fly zone. If any aircraft attempts to fly over it, they are immediately instructed to change their course, and if a pilot disregards these instructions, the Air Force has the authority to shoot them down. We hope that you will enjoy and share this video of Back in Time. Stay tuned for the next amazing video. Until then, take care and goodbye.